Hello everyone, it's Talk to Meshif as always, and along with me tonight is my usual host, but a little bit of a new and improved version, if you will. Take it away.
Yeah, I'm Axion, and I'm currently no longer running off of my internal mic on my laptop. It's definitely still a process. We're trying to tweak the audio levels and kind of get them to have the best balance, make me have the best clarity since we are, stated a couple times, we're about 300 miles apart. But this should be rounds ahead of what I was doing, so we hope you guys enjoy it. And we're going to jump right in here. We're 1v1 until Naga Caverns between the red Terran down there and the bottom left gray. And in the top right is Geewanmin. And we'd like to thank Gray for sending us in this replay.
Yep, thanks as always. We still got a few more replays over the weekend. We weren't able to cast as we were too busy with schoolwork and things like that. But as promised, we are back in action, and we see again thanks to Gray for sending this. His opponent, I guess we're gonna say that Geewanmin sounds kind of like Ho Chi Minh, which is someone I'm learning a lot about in one of my class on the Vietnam War, my history seminar on the Vietnam War, actually. So, but you guys probably don't care about that. So we do see the barracks going down at 11 for Geewanmin, which is a little bit early, but I guess not entirely bad. And he is walling off completely with the second supply depot there.
Yeah, he's got a super fast gas too as well. I don't know about this wall off. That's incredibly early. He might just be trying to deny a scout for some sort of maybe fast tech up that he doesn't want Gray to look at. And if we jump over to Gray's base, his barracks is about 75% done. But if we look at that supply depot, he's going to want to lower that so when he gets a geyser up, his SCVs are going to be able to mine from it.
Yeah, I mean, it's, I guess not, the worst placement. It's fine to keep your buildings inside your base, especially supply depots where you can just drop them down. Wow.
Whoa, and is this the one racks expand?
It is. This is not something you see very often. But as his, let's see, this is not his scout, but he is going to try to take this expansion, which is not actually very easy to defend. It's got these kind of two large open areas right to the north of it, as well as these breakable rocks to the I guess this would be the east, and the trees right here, the vegetation that you can't see through, that gives access to this walk around path. So essentially four kind of paths in here. So it's definitely not easy to defend. So definitely going to be a risky play, but can pay off big time if it's not scouting time. So we see the factory going down for Geewanmin, and he's got an SCV down here. So I think we might be seeing some kind of proxy building down here or something.
Yeah, I'd imagine probably a proxy starport, and there it is, the starport goes down. He does have double gas in his base, but imagine we're going to be seeing a relatively quick Banshee out here, as he does scan Gray's base. Scan Gray's command center is almost done, as he's throwing down a bunker, which is really what you need. If you're going to fast expand like this off one rack, I'd even like to see maybe even one more bunker go down there, just to add a little bit of extra protection, because he doesn't know right now what Geewanmin is doing. If you were doing some sort of kind of standard 3 racks push, Gray would be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, I like the play by Geewanmin, mixing it up and doing something different. But against the early expand here, something like a 3 racks push would have really completely decimated Gray, as he's not going to have the forces to deal with that. So it's interesting to see how these builds are going to kind of play off each other, and we'll see if Gray can withstand the early pressure from the proxy starport. And as we do see the Banshee coming out of it, Cloak is not yet being researched, but I have a feeling that it might be, because that definitely this early in the game, players often have no detection, and by hiding that starport, you can get out starport units without being known about. And not only that, but you can tech up to get Cloak or something like that, and your opponent will have no idea. And your SCV or your Banshee can kill an infinite number of SCVs, as long as you never allow a turret to go up if you get Cloak. So that could be kind of a game over situation for Gray if he doesn't scout this.
Yeah, well, he does have an eBay up, so he will be able to throw down a turret if necessary. It looks like Geewanmin is supply blocked at the moment, so he's not able to get this second Banshee out. As there is a turret going up for Gray, and Gray is going a 3 racks build right now to give him a little bit more support here. But I'm curious when these Banshees are going to move in. Perhaps he's probably waiting for Cloak. That's normally what I do. You can get 2 Banshees out in the time it takes Cloak to get done, worry not supply blocked. But it looks like he throws down another starport as the Banshee comes in. So hide your SCVs, hide your Marines, and hide your Marauders, because that Banshee's killing everybody up in here.
That is an awesome reference to the famous Antoine Dodson. For those of you who ever have used the intertubes before, you surely know about Antoine Dodson. So, a quality joke brought in there by Axion. Obviously, always the funny guy of the two, as I am always completely serious and never make jokes in such a serious matter as StarCraft. But we see this Banshee's going to be able to do a lot of damage. He's going to be able to abuse the ledge right here and avoid the Marines, go back here, take out some more SCVs. Right now, he's cloaking as that missile turret just finishes, and just is able to snipe the Banshee. So kind of a little bit of bad luck for Geewanmin, and he's got a bunch of Banshees queued up here. He's got 2 there, and he's going getting another factory down here, which is kind of strange.
Factory.
I'm not exactly sure.
I would have liked to see, just going back to that Banshee attack, as we see Gray get combat shields and infantry level 1, with another Banshee moves in. I would have liked to see him, instead of target firing that refinery back there, popping back to the natural and trying to hit these SCVs before that turret was completed. And there goes the scan. I don't know if I really would have blown a scan with only one Marine down there to combat the Banshee, because one Marine is never going to take out one Banshee unless it has about 6 health left.
Yeah, and he should, he sees this missile turret going up over here, so he should probably go and try to snipe that. He does have 2 Banshees now, so if he can prevent, these turrets from going up, he can do a lot of damage here. But I guess he is in range of this missile turret, so he needs to stay right there, but he does get scanned, and the second Banshee needs to get in there and start taking out these Marines, and there they go. Now they're finally be able to take out this turret. I think they're just going to be able to be in range of this command center, so he should get some kind of Viking or something, some air unit as well, so when Gray is forced to lift off, he can deal with that.
Yeah, Gray definitely has the resources. As you pointed out, Meshref, a starport tech switch, he doesn't factor down, would benefit him greatly, because one Viking is going to kill an infinite amount of Banshees as they can't attack the air. And they're really just wrecking havoc on this command center. They seem to be just out of range of the missile turret.
Yeah, now we see Gray pouring down a bunch of missile turrets. I would say this may be overreacting a little bit, and if Geewanmin sees this, he should go over here and try. Well, now he's going to have a hard time staying out of the range of this missile turret. But he is going to do a lot of damage, and he actually forced the command center to start burning. So, I assume he's going to be able to land it and repair it in time. But, well, maybe not. I guess he's going to be able to repair it from the ground. So that was wise play by him. We see more Banshees on the way. I was wondering when he was going to start using this factory, and now we see some Hellions coming out of there as well. So
yeah, and it looks like the Banshees are moving and trying to snipe the starport that Gray has going up. Although it looks like he's got enough Marines, if you were to throw down a scan, he'd probably be able to snipe these Banshees. Another good thing, I'd want to say that he should be working on stim right now, because it's the same kind of concept with Void Rays. If you got a bunch of Marines, and you stim them up with a scan, they'll just pick off Banshees or Void Rays like nobody's business. I would like to see some SCV transfer by Gray down to this natural, even though it is being pelted with Banshees. They can't penetrate this back wall because there's too many missile turrets up. As another one goes down, I definitely agree. It's a little bit excessive. If he has the eBay down, what would really benefit him is if he got the engineering bay upgrade, the high-sec auto-tracking, which gives +1 range to the turrets as some Hellions pop in, which I think would give them even range with the Banshees. Turrets I guess they have even range right now, so it would let them outrange Banshees if you got that. I guess they already do outrange Banshees. I just don't even know what I'm saying. They would even further outrange Banshees.
And if we look at these, the factory now, he's got 5 Hellions queued up, so definitely something you want to try to avoid as we're trying to hit on, some of the things they could have done better. You never want to have, more than 2 units queued up, really. 1 is ideal because those resources are just being put to use. And if Gray, broke down these rocks, or, he's even just going to go back here and use this high ground, he's going to be able to take out a lot of this, a lot of these buildings here. I think he's going to be able to, he's going to be able to hit a lot of it, so smart play by him. Good idea to bring the Banshees in, stay as far away from them as they can. They're going to pretty much take out this Marine army without causing any too serious damage.
Yeah, and it looks like the Infernal Pre-Igniter is almost done, as Vikings are finally coming out for Gray, as well as Siege Tech and a Siege Tank. And as we look at these Banshees move in, just sniping out some more stuff. I mean, I just would really like to just comment on just the interesting strategy of essentially slowly proxying an entire base.
Yeah, it's pretty funny to see that going down. And what I think would really be helpful to Geewanmin right now is to get tanks, siege tanks, because they're going to outrange these units, and they could bust down these rocks, get some up here behind the trees here, and slowly move in. They can take out these missile turrets, and then allow the Banshees to move in behind them. So that would really be good. But we do see Gray finally gets 2 Vikings out.
Yeah, and these Vikings really should just be able to pick off all these Banshees here. We'll 3 or 4 shot them, I think. There's the cloak, getting them away. And it does look like we do have tanks and siege tech coming out from Geewanmin. Yeah, and I kind of agree with Gray pushing out right now a little bit. He should try to break down these rocks, I'd say, and get in there before those tanks of Geewanmin's are able to siege up. But, I mean, after this battle, if we just want to jump back to Gray's base, he just really needs to move his command center back to where it was. He might have even blocked it with a missile turret. I'm not quite sure on that. It may just be out of the way.
Yeah, that's kind of strange. You're right. I think with that missile turret there, it actually may have problems landing. So that's never a good situation for him. And moving his Vikings a little too close here, but good tank positioning by Gray here. He's going to be able to outrange with the height advantage. He can hit that command center actually, so he's going to be able to do a lot of damage. And here we see a tank versus tank. It's going to come down to whoever got the first shot, and although Gray continuing to focus fire down the starport, so I guess he's going to lose this tank.
Yeah, but as soon as that Banshee comes out, although it's going to die to the Viking, Geewanmin should have high ground sight if he moves it over there and be able to 2-shot the siege tank of Gray's.
Yeah, he should think about bringing these Marines down in here from the back, perhaps, while focusing his attention on the tank back here. Well, I guess that tank finally did get taken out.
Yeah, and it looks like he has finally moved his expansion back. He's running quite high in the minerals and gas right now. It's something that can always happen if you're a victim of early aggression. Your macro can just kind of slip because you're so worried about just not losing the game outright. As Geewanmin has his natural now too. It's not saturated well. He should definitely be moving some of these pros from the main over there to the natural. And that would really give him a gigantic economic advantage. Although it does look like we have a Marine force for Gray moving out.
Yeah, I like the timing on this. He's been slowly, manufacturing a pretty decent army. And something I would have liked to see Geewanmin do is make a